yes, welcome back. Oh, I tell you what, I do love this live feature on YouTube. I think I'm going to tend to use it more often when I've got a backlog of videos on the editing block, because I've been busy with filming and then not had much time to get onto the editing. So we're going to just chuck out some live videos, I think, when that happens. Means it just keeps production rolling. But for this video, we're going to jump into the first live beer tastings. And I don't think he's going to be up, because I think it's like, what is it, 12:30 in the old Australia land, the time travellers. It's already the next day for them, so I think he's going to be fast asleep. But nevertheless, it's freezing cold today, and it's bloody windy. But we've got this. Stass sent his black hole for us to get stuck into. So we're going to pop that open in a second and give it a bit of a taste. I've poured off my stout that I've got on tap, which is the McKellar Breakfast Stout. And the reason why I've done that is because this is from the McKellar brewing book. So it's the McKellar Black Hole Stout. So we're going to have a taste of that and then see what it's like against the Breakfast Stout. I think that's where we're going to go with it. I've just got done with, where is it? Where did I put the bottle? I've just got done with a bit of filming of this thing. Yeah. Anyone know who this guy is? The Beardy Brew in Sweden. It's the Red Tag Raspberry Vanilla IPA. 5.2%, 49 IBUs. That's coming up. I've just got done with that one. That took no time in drinking, just straight down. Absolutely fantastic. But I will say more of that on the video which is coming up. Oh, let me move some stuff about because I'm currently cleaning up. Just been doing a bit of pump cleaning, and we're going to be kegging tomorrow the New England IPA. Oh, right, let's see what's happening with this. I always forget what happens. They changed it around. Show the chat. Let's see if we can get the chat on. Okay, fair enough. Right, let's get cracked into this then. So, when he sent the beers from Australia and New Zealand, the coconut IPAs, which, by the way, I've done them. I've done the video on that, and it's on the editing block. I'm hopefully going to get it done. I'm going to work on it later, and then possibly get it done first thing tomorrow, and then uploaded. Getting in a backlog of stuff. But he also sent along this Black Hole Stout. We've already done his white stout, which was something else, really. Something else. So let's get it popped open. I'm using this bottle opener that came from Sweden. Sent by Beardy Brew. He sent that Red Tag, and he also sent a coconut IPA to go up on the leaderboard. So cheers, fellas. Let's get into it. Oh. No hiss at all. Never mind. Oh my goodness. Oh. That smells warm. Alright, 10% fellas. Let's get it poured out and into a frigging glass. And then when we've got done with this, we can hit the chat if anyone's about. Have a bit of a catch up and wrap it up. Just want to make it quick. Oh God, that went in there syrupy. That went in there goddamn syrupy. Absolutely jet black, as black as your goddamn hat. Yeah, it's a lot darker than mine. My goodness, fellas. Anyway. Oh. Oh. This is just what I need. Oh, is it? I beg my pardon. It's 12. Someone give him a ring and wake him up, lazy twat. Oh my God. That smells very alcoholic. Smells very roasty, oaky. It smells very much like a rum-soaked raisin, bordering into like a barley wine sort of aroma. But it smells inviting, so I'm going in on it. Cheers, everyone! Cheering you all who's in the chat, watching, and who's going to watch, and of course Stass. Cheers, mate. Oh my God. Ah! Oh my God. Whew. Whew. I tell you what, that's hitting the goddamn spot. My goodness, is it? Let's pour a bit out. Pour a bit more out. I don't want to waste it. Pretty sure these are bottled off the keg. My God, man. Bloody hell. That is very barley wine-esque. That's really good. It's really rich. Really warming. I could see myself sat round. I should have saved it for bloody bonfire night. Because I could see myself round a fire, a campfire, a bonfire, sat drinking this. Because it wouldn't matter if it was chuffing 10 foot of snow. You'd be warm as toast drinking it. Yeah, bonfire beers. We had we have this stuff in the UK that you get around bonfire night. It's called bonfire toffee. It's a real dark molassesy, hard as nails toffee. It's black, and this tastes very similar to it. Very rich, very dark, very roasty. It's really smooth. And he did say that he was worried that it may have lost its carbonation, or he may have lost a bit of carbonation whilst bottling off the keg. But for me, really heavy carbonated stouts, or even mediumly carbonated stouts, if I was to have one like that, I'd prefer it like this, where it's very, very low. And I think because this is 10%, are you sure it's 10%? But because it's up there, Imperial Stout, the lower end of carbonation like this is friggin' awesome. It's smooth. That carbonation is giving you no bite, so it's smooth. My God, that's good, man. He did say that he would send me the recipe if I liked it. Yes, send me the friggin' recipe, because I would love to get that brewed up. It's the McKellar Book of Brewing. I know I've mentioned that, but I'm either going to buy the book and get the rest of the recipes as well, but for the meantime, I think I'm just going to message him back and get that recipe. My God, man. Whew. Take my jumper off in a bit. So this is this is the breakfast stout. This is the breakfast stout that's on tap at the minute here. I did say that I would follow the progress of its conditioning, because I think this is going to turn out at its peak around Christmas. So this is 9%, and I think by Christmas it's going to have let everything mellow, find their place, and rise out the glass. But as is, it's drinking really well. I haven't had any out of the keg for about a week because I've been on call, and a series of videos which I need to get into a playlist, pretty damn sharpish. But the last one was like 2 weeks into conditioning, so this is like 5 or 6 weeks now in the keg. So may as well chuck it into this video and have a bit of a sneak peek of it and see what it's like against this black hole. But cheers, fellas. Wow, that's changed. Roast is coming forward a bit more. So's the coffee. It's giving more of a stone fruity flavour now, which is rounding off the sort of bitterness from the roast and the coffee. Chocolate's still there, but this is 9%. This is 10%. I think I prefer this one. I think I prefer the black hole. Oh my goodness! Can't remember when he said he brewed this up, but this is definitely one that you could have sat around for a very long time. Anyway, while we're getting a bit of a buzz on and a little bit merry, because what am I friggin' doing, man? What am I friggin' doing? Just had this raspberry IPA, 10% here, 5% here, 9% in the keg for this one. Let's hit the chat. Right, how do I do this again? Let's have a look. There we go. Show chat. Let's run through the chat. Alright, short-circuited brewers. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Ba-ba! Da-da-da-da! Giving too much away from my other video. Let's have a look. Yeah. Solitude. I will have to brew my own. Everyone's about. Let's have a look. Dan Smith, an Imperial Stout really helped my throat infection. My God. I reckon I could drink this and then undergo a full hip replacement operation. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The book's really good. Yeah, and I'm going to have to get this book. We've got some Polish people in the house. Rusty's there. Rusty's got his hands full at the minute. Red Dog's here, mate. Alright, bud. Oh, hang on a minute. Greg. About to attempt my first all-grain brew day. It's going to turn into a live Q&A. So about to attempt my first brew day, all-grain brew day next week. Any final tips, Tommy boy? Just enjoy it, mate. Just enjoy it. First all-grain, just get stuck into it. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Yeah. Have fun. It's bang on there, mate. Just crack on with it. Put some music on. I don't know if you're making videos or anything like that, but don't bother doing it on your first one. Just enjoy it. If you make your mistakes, you make your mistakes. Who gives a shit? I can remember my first all grain was the American IPA from Idle Valley, when Idle Valley was in its good old days. And I can still remember it now. I probably made loads of mistakes, probably did lots of things wrong, but I always remember the brew day and I always remember the beer. The first beer you do, all grain, whether you cock it up or not, you'll remember and you'll enjoy it. It's it's worlds apart from kit brewing. And I'm not knocking kit brewing. I know there's a lot of people out there that do kits. That's fine. If it wasn't for kit brewing, I wouldn't be where I am now with this. Definitely got me hooked. Definitely got me interested in making something and watching it bubble and develop, and then getting something completely different after 2 weeks or so in the fermenter. So if it wasn't for kits, I wouldn't be doing the all grain now and having such a good laugh. And I wouldn't have done this channel, and I wouldn't have got you guys watching me now, and I wouldn't be doing the videos for people to watch. I just love it. I love it. So, tips for you for your first all grain: just enjoy it. Don't worry about it. If you don't get everything in the first hit, don't worry about it. Just crack on and have fun. And that's it. That's the best bit of advice I can give you for it. I think I was thinking about this the other day, but I think there's you put a lot of pressure on yourself, especially watching other people and how they get on. And I think for anyone that's new to getting into it, to get into brewing, I think it could very easily frighten them off if they're seeing all these numbers flying around and different techniques and different jargon and whatnot that you pick up along the way. So don't think you've got to go in and nail it first time. Everyone here that's watching now will know that they can nail one and the next time it all goes to shit. It happens to me as well. Happens to everyone. So just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Anyway, back to the stout. Back to the stout. Oh my God. I'll tell you what. Any advice? Any fucking chat? Any advice on dry hopping without the equipment to really do a cold crash? Are you kegging? Are you kegging or bottling? Don't let it put you off. Dry hop, man. And if you can't cold crash, I mean, there's nothing wrong with you taking it outside on a night and leaving it somewhere secure. So you're bottling it. There's nothing wrong, especially where I am at the minute. It's dropping temps at night. You could leave it somewhere outside where nothing's going to get to it to drop. But don't worry about it. I mean, this New England IPA that I'm doing, I'm not going to cold crash that one. That's full of dry hops. I know it's adding to this hazy factor, but it doesn't affect the beer. So don't worry too much about a bright white, clear, filtered looking beer. Worry about getting that flavour into there, because you won't. It doesn't matter what it looks like, as long as the flavour's in there, you'll love it. I do like a hazy beer anyway. I'm a sucker for one that's got a bit of stuff floating around in it, because to me that's all flavour. Yeah, you could use finings, gelatin. You could dry up it and then use gelatin. I've never used gelatin, so don't ask me about it. I've just cold crashed. But just get the hops in, man. Enjoy it. Anyway, back to the stout. Before I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, no problem, mate. Norwegian IPA with mosaic and what? Cashmere? Oh man, I think I will have that recipe, Stass, because at the minute this is knocking this one out the park. At the minute, this one I've got on keg, the one that I did, the breakfast stout. This one's knocking it out the park. This one's thicker mouthfeel. It's boozier. I know that booze will mellow out if I'd have left it over time. but it's more of a, that's more of a Christmas beer to me. That's more of a sit down when it's cold outside, got your fire on. Yeah, it's very plummy, very rum raisiny, very roasty. There's a hint of like an oak in it, which is giving a bit of like a campfirey sort of taste to it. But other than that, it's friggin' aces, man. And I won't put any more carbonation in it than that. It's slick. It's really thick as well. My God. My goodness. So yeah, I'm gonna get this New England IPA in a cake tomorrow. It's looking good and it's smelling good in here. All right, Christoph, how do you manage to keep your malts fresh? As I've noticed, you seem to buy them already crushed. Well, it's turned into a good little Q&A, because I was going to do a video on this later on, so I won't go into it too much. But you're right. How do I keep them fresh? At the minute is I order what I want for each brew, and it's costly doing it like that, because having them pre-milled, you've got to be able to store them right, because if you don't store them right, then you're going to get off flavours in your beer potentially that you don't want being there. So to limit that, I use fresh all the time. It's working out really expensive. So what I've done is I've ordered myself a vacuum sealer, and I know Hapless has already put a picture up on BrewTube official, is it now? Whichever one he's put it on, showing that he's got some vac packing to do. But I bought mine the other week, and it arrived. I actually bought it for my birthday. I bought it for me because the wife said, "What do you want?" I was like, "I don't want anything." In fact, I want that. And she was like, "Just buy it. I'll wrap it up for you." So I know what I've got. I bought it. It's arrived. She's just wrapped it up. So what I'm going to do now is that when I order the malts, the base malts I order to what I want, so nothing gets wasted base malt wise. And then the specialty malts, I can use what I want and vac pack them so that they're fresh, ready for the next one. That's going to save heaps and heaps and heaps of money, heaps of grain, because I just haven't got the space in here to store it. I mean, I can reach the wall here, reach the wall here. I can pretty much do the same over there. It probably looks bigger on camera, because I noticed when I went to Harry's for the first time, his home brewery was tiny, but on camera it looked bigger. So I haven't got the luxury of storing unmilled grain in bins. If I had the space, I would definitely do that, and then just grind up what I want for the brew day, but I haven't got that luxury. So the next best thing, vac pack sealer, vacuum sealer, and get them sealed back up. Let's have a look at this chat, just see what I've missed while I've been rabbiting on. Let's have a look. Patrick. Hi Tom, do you do a diacetyl rest before you dry hop or at the same time? It's usually coming up to the end of dry hop before I'm ready for cold crashing. So I'll probably usually dry hop, and then like on the last 2 days before the dry hop's up, I'll rise the temperatures, get them temperatures to rise, diacetyl rest, and then chiller. I also have to be on call. Curious what you do for a job. Maintenance, property maintenance. Do you usually treat your water? If so, what exactly did you do when brewing the New England IPA? Right, I do treat the water. I'm dabbling into the treatments for the water. As yet, I'm not doing it how I'm supposed to be, because I haven't got a pH reader. I should have asked for one of them for my birthday, shouldn't I? But I need to get a pH reader so I can nail the additions, water additions, completely. But for the New England IPA, you're supposed to reverse, what is it now? Can't remember, Tony did tell me. But if I'm Burtonising the water, you've got to do it differently for a New England IPA, and I haven't looked into it completely yet. So, so I'm new to that. But I will get it. Welcome to the Backpackers Club. I know. I've got to do something to keep these grains fresh. Gamma Seal lids, 6.5 gallon buckets are great for storing uncrushed grain. Possibly, but I haven't got the room in here. I've literally no room in here. I couldn't even swing a cat around in here if I wanted to. So I have to just use what I'm doing. How's the New England IPA coming on? I'll ask it. How you doing, mate? Oh, not bad. Not bad, he says. Not bad. Yeah, I'm kegging it tomorrow, mate. It's done. No crash chilling or anything like that. Right. pH meter for £12. Yeah, I've got to get cracked on with it. Got to use brewing water. Great spreadsheet for doing water additions using distilled water. Well, I use Beersmith, and luckily when Tony came over to Idle Valley, we had I had a sample of my water and he did it for me, and so that's in Beersmith, so it knows what to give me additions wise with what I pick. So that's what I'm using at the minute. Alright, so I'm up to date with the chat. That's it. How do I get rid of that? I don't want to look at it anymore. Get off me! So I'm going to stick this to half an hour, mate. Fellas, mate. Because I've got to get stuff done. I've got to get this keg cleaned out, ready for tomorrow. And then I've got to, if I get chance, start some editing. Because it's piling up. Oh, by the way, freaking how did I forget this? Big thanks to you fellas and all the subscribers, because we've just recently ploughed through the 6,000 subscribers. My goodness! We're rocketing towards the big 10k. So I'm over the moon about that. I'm thrilled. It gives me the get up and go to try and improve and keep the videos coming and finding the time to do it. So big thumbs up to you fellas, because you've got me there. You've frigging got me there. So that's it. The IPA leaderboard, I've got to add some more to it. And I did get a comment on a video saying, hang on, must go to rugby, just started on the box, take her time. Cheers, mate. Right, before you go, any recommendations for new brewers as far as tutorials go? Tutorial, probably Harry's back catalogue. Harry Brew 69, go and check out his channel, because he knows his stuff. Anyway, back to the fermenter, IPA leaderboard. Fermenter? This frigging thing's kicking my ass, man. I had a comment saying, can we have a video where we've not got the IPA mentioned in it? And I take his point, because it was at a point where I was getting IPAs coming in left, right and centre, and that seemed to be all that was going on the channel. And it did get me thinking that possibly other people might be thinking the same. So what I'm going to do is, once I get a few IPAs sent in, I'm going to upload them in groups. So instead of doing individual leaderboard videos for each individual IPA. I'm probably going to put 2 or 3 together and do it that way, and then I'm not filling the feed of uploads with just one after the other, because I think that might be the case, because I've got another 2 that have arrived chilling in the fridge at the minute, but that's what's happening. That's what's happening. So I need to crack on. What are we at now? Half an hour in. This is about done. Very good, Stass. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks for bringing it with the rest. Thanks for sending it with the rest. It's lovely. It's absolutely bang on. And I would definitely like the recipe for it, because I would definitely like to get it down, especially for the upcoming winter months that are coming. I can feel myself rambling, and I can feel that that's hit me now, so I'm signing off, fellas. Signing off. Just gets another video out there while the editing block is full. I need to plough through it. But yeah, just gets another video out there. Something for you to watch. Something for you to laugh at. And that's it. I'll see you all next time, fellas. Cheers! Boop, 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 boop.